What up, tribe? So, change is very uncomfortable, but I feel like it's necessary in order for us to go deeper within ourselves and obviously to grow. Now, we all identify, with our bodies or the way we look and how we talk, how we act, what we have, and all these other things, but obviously we know these are not who we truly are at the true core. And with this full moon in Scorpio, and me being a Scorpio rising, they say you may do something dramatic or drastic, and I guess I did. So I started cutting my locks. Now, before we get into the reason why, let's start at the beginning, all right? So I started my lock journey because I found out my first son, was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3. So with him being that at the age, he was getting rejected a lot by his peers when he wanted to play with people at the park. They were just saying like he's an outcast, and you can see the rejection take a toll on him. So it felt like he wasn't connected to anybody. So his mother and I decided that we both are going to grow out our hair together. So we did. And along this journey, he became able to speak, and basically around age 8, he was like, "No more Bob Marley, Dad, no more Bob Marley." So we let him cut off his locks, and we helped him, of course. And as time progressed, he stopped. I kept going, and I loved the look of how it looked. I identify with what it represents, how the locks represent strength, discipline, and patience. So I felt like, I had the patience of Job sometimes, especially having a child with autism. You got to have some patience. And for those that do, y'all understand, y'all know. And also too, it just, I've had dreams of my ancestors telling me that these are the prayers from them. And maybe I feel like I took on the energetic, of the energetic dynamic of taking on what my ancestors could have not done or complete in their lifetime, and allowing it to be poured upon me. And I feel like with the locks, they hold energies, and they hold, and this could be ancestral, but I feel like, in my opinion, like these locks are antennas, yes, and to the ether, and also to the spiritual realm. However, through this, I feel like I'm letting go and clearing a lot of ancestral trauma or ancestral things that my ancestors can accomplish, but they're living through me, you feel me? So me and my partner did the math, because I've always been saying I had my locks for 18 years, but it really was like 15 when it comes down to it. So, and shout out to her for always supporting me and helping me grow and being a reflection for my inner growth and my own personal growth. And that's what it's all about, is our own growth, and not identifying or being like this one thing. We are multiple things. We are spirits having this human experience, and it's a lot of emotions behind it. And what we do, it's emotional driven with it. But I encourage everybody out there to always empower themselves and release things that no longer serve you. And if you feel like it's time to let things go, let things go. Whether it be person, place, a thing, whatever that it is, because again, this is your journey, this is your story about your own personal growth and evolution, and we're gonna have many times that we feel like we need to remake or rebuild ourselves. However, I know I went through it too, where I felt like I've been wanting to cut my locks. However, I didn't, because it was just something I had to work on within myself, because my outside circumstances felt like it wasn't changing. So we may get a new tattoo, we may change up our hair, we may dye this, we may lose weight for a minute, we may do that. to try to feel like we're doing something new or something different. But the real thing is really taking the time to reflect, taking the time to go within yourself, to see what needs to be healed. And even if you feel like it's okay, and even my partner, she'd be like, I'll be like, I'm healed from that. She's like, no, there's something deeper. I'm like, no, it's not. But as you learn and grow, I'm glad that she loves me through my stubbornness and allows me to be and feel and help me move through certain situations, allow me to bring up and let go and release. And I feel like, again, with these locks, me letting go and having our own personal ceremony for them is a death or rebirth in its own. And again, with just the full moon being in Scorpio, me being a Scorpio rising, having other Scorpio placements, this is like the perfect alignment. And also too, with my grandmother's death recently, she passed a week ago. And with all of these things coming together and seeing, the work that I've been doing within myself and allowing it to finally come to fruition. And this is a part of it, just letting go of these locks. As you continue to go on your road to self-mastery and reflection of becoming your best self, your higher self, give yourself grace, give yourself love, be patient with yourself, and don't be afraid of change. That's where the magic happens, as they say, in the unknown. And, we all have to stay present in this moment and really reflect on what's important to us in life. Is it this identity or what we portray? So my phone shut off or ran out of storage, guys. So it's going to be a voiceover for the rest. And what I was getting at is that we all shed layers of our old self to become what we already know who we are supposed to be in this lifetime, as we remember and embrace. The whole thing is embrace change, embrace new ways of doing things, new ways of thinking, and not be so tied to one thing or one outcome of one identity or whatever that it is in this lifetime. And remember to always operate in love and know that we are always where we're supposed to be in aligned timing, divine timing, to succeed on our journey. Love.